Talking Skills, sponsored by Skills for Life. Keeping your business moving. It's a skills revolution.
Skills boot camps are absolutely free. They're flexible, they're courses that can help you gain the skills that employers are looking for in just 16 weeks or less. It's a win-win-win. You'll then be fast-tracked to a job interview. Adults aged over 19 may apply. Skills boot camps are available in all sorts of skills, including digital, technical, green and construction. And my guest, Sumaya Hassan, went on one of these boot camps and changed her entire life and career. Hello there.
Hi, hello. Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure. Lovely to see you. So tell me, first of all, what your life was like before the course. What were you doing? What were you working at? What was going on at home? How were things?
So I come from a science background. So I did a degree in pharmacology and toxicology. So initially my plan was to go and do a PhD, and things changed when I had my son.
Yes.
So around that time I got divorced as well. So I was a single mom with a newborn baby. And then from there, I wanted to do something that would work around my life.
Yes.
So I was interested whilst, I was at home looking after my son and also caring for my sister. I started to learn different skills. I went into graphic design and I just started picking up skills. And from there, I was just passionate about learning. And then I came across a website that gave me an introduction into coding.
Do you remember what it said? Do you remember what the website said that caught your attention? You thought, oh, yeah, this I fancy. What was it?
To be honest, it was an ad. I wasn't looking for that website.
Yeah.
I clicked on an ad and it took me to, so it was titled Learn to Code or something to do with coding that sparked my interest.
Yeah.
So I wasn't looking for it. It was just there. But I've always had a passion for learning to code, but I just thought I was too old to learn like coding. I thought that would be something that I should have learned a lot earlier on in my life.
Just tell me how old you were at that point, because you're still so young. How could you be too old for anything at all? How old were you then?
I was probably about 27, 28.
Okay.
So I was in my late 20s.
And were you right? Were you too old? I know what the answer is.
No, definitely not. But at the time, I wasn't really sure about whether I was too old or too young. At the time, I just thought maybe I should have learned it earlier. But when I clicked on the link, it just gave me some instructions to follow. And from there, I saw that I built a web page. And from then onwards, I wanted to learn to code. I became obsessed with it, basically.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah,
and some people listening or watching this, Sumaya, may think, oh, yeah, well, anyway, she had a science degree. She was going to be good at this. It was obviously going to be right up her street. And they might be thinking, and I haven't got a science degree. I don't know if I'll ever get the hang of it. Tell me whether there were all sorts of different people on the course, all sorts of different backgrounds, and people did pick up coding quite easily.
Yeah, I mean, on the course, there were people from completely different backgrounds. There were people that were in marketing, some people, there was a girl that was an air hostess. So it was a range of different backgrounds, and anyone can learn. So the boot camp, the reason why I wanted to go into a boot camp is because I wanted something structured, something that would just give me a structure, and I was able to be held accountable, and something that would give me a roadmap into getting into a career in tech. And I felt like the bootcamp was the best option for me. And yeah, it definitely was.
And tell me what happened next.
So following my bootcamp experience, I began to work as a junior front-end engineer at Gymshark.
Wow.
So it definitely worked out for me.
Good fun.
Yeah, it's been great.
Challenging, different every day.
Different, challenging, but fun. Yeah.
And absolutely the sort of thing that you've managed to master and become incredibly good at. Were there any people who struggled a lot on the course who felt that it just wasn't for them, or were most people able to be taught and to understand?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of support on the course. There are, so we have the main teacher, and then there's also access to private tutoring. There's a lot of support, so literally anyone can do it. It's not, I mean, it's challenging, but it's doable.
What about the fact that it's completely free? That's one of the best things, isn't it?
Yeah, there are free options. So those options are available. So those options are there. And yeah, it's definitely worth it if you want to change your life and go into a tech career.
And just tell me whether most of the people on the bootcamp course did get a job in tech afterwards if they wanted one. Was it the right kind of qualification to get you a job in the right field?
Yeah, so the bootcamp, it teaches you full stack web development. So you can go into different areas in like tech. So if you want to become a front-end engineer, if you want to focus on the visual side of the website, or back-end, focus on the things that you don't see. Like you can go to so many different areas. From my cohort, people that were studying around the same time as me, the people that wanted to get into tech got a job straight after. So it was really good. And I've heard a lot of stories of people getting into careers after the bootcamp.
Okay, tell me, final question. What is the best thing about your working day these days? Don't say the lunch. Don't say the lunch.
Working with my team and constantly learning new things. I feel like ever since I've started my job, I've just constantly been learning, and I really love that. So that's definitely my favourite part. And just knowing that there's always something new to learn and it just doesn't get boring.
Well, it's a real pleasure talking to you on International Women's Day. As a woman who's achieved so much, what a great example you are for your son. And what a pleasure having you on the programme. Well done. Amazing to hear about it. Thank you so much. These are skills boot camps. They're available in many, many different skills, including digital, technical, green and construction. They are free if you're over 19. And just like Sumaya, you could change your life completely.
Talking Skills, sponsored by Skills for Life. Keeping your business moving. It's a skills revolution.